This is just a random video, but I was thinking about today. I didn't go to prom in high school. And I remember I told some people, and they're like, why? And I actually knew one other kid didn't go to prom either. And one kid was like, what are you going to do? Stay home and jerk off? And I was like, yeah. And he said, no, seriously, why aren't you going? I said, because the whole purpose for guys to go is to get pussy. And I don't know any girls that aren't going to give me any pussy, because in my high school, one of the reasons why I was a late bloomer and I didn't get laid, and not to blame it all on girls, but I went to like one of these ghetto suburban schools. So a lot of the girls in my school weren't attractive. And then the few that were, the 10 or 12, whatever that were, they had like 50 or 100 guys trying to get in their pants. And the rest were just not attractive. For girls going to prom, you know, it's like their wedding night. They want to get all dialed up. You know, they want to get a dress, get their hair done, get their nails done. They want a guy to pick them up. It's like they're getting married. And only very few of them are going to give out the pussy. The pussy. And most of them aren't. And for guys, you want to get laid. You want to, you know, if you're a virgin, you want to lose your virginity. And the fact that I knew I wasn't going to get laid, I was like, why go? Because I know myself too well. I'm socially awkward, especially at that time. Before I did PUA, I was socially awkward. I was like, I'm not going to approach any girls to dance. I was terrified to dance. I didn't learn how to dance to my mid-20s. So I remember that night perfectly. I went to Wawa. For those who don't know what that is, it's a convenience store like 7-Eleven that makes gourmet sandwiches. Shout out to all my Wawa people out there. And I got me a turkey hoagie and a bag of chips and iced tea. And I played some video games. And I jerked it a few times. And I saved my parents a couple $100. Because my parents were cheap anyways. If I would have said, hey, I want to go to prom. See, I have the type of parents, they don't want to pay for anything. They didn't want to pay for me going to college. They want to have kids, but they don't want to pay for them. No, all the more reason not to have kids. So I didn't want to bother them because I knew they were kind of like, you know, cheap with money. And I said, you know what? If I'm not going to get any pussy, I'm just going to stay home. Jerk off. I was MGTOW that night. But I had a guy like a week later say to me, hey man, you should have went. It was a lot of fun. And he went with this girl, but he didn't know her. She was like a friend of his sister. He didn't get laid. And I had people say it was fun. I'm pretty sure it was fun, but I'm like, what am I going to do? Just stand there in a suit? Maybe dance with a few girls? But this ugly black girl asked me to prom. But she asked a bunch of guys. She was desperate. Nobody wanted to. And I'm not trying to be racist. She was an ugly black girl. But I wasn't attracted to her. So I'm like, I'm not going to go to prom with someone I don't like. But it's just a random thing. I don't know why I'm even talking about this. I just thought about this randomly. But I have no regrets about it. But every once in a while, I think somebody, not this channel, but would ask me, hey, did you ever go to prom? And I said, no, I didn't. I didn't even take my high school year photo because I went to high school. I only had 3 or 4 friends that didn't even feel like my friends. And sure enough, after high school, all 3 or 4 of those guys I don't even talk to anymore. So it's like I had no friends in high school. Looking back at it now, I did, but they were like phony friends. So glad I didn't even take my stupid high school year photo. But I guess I'm just a random thought, a random video. You know, it's like guys want pussy, you know, and girls want attention. They want to take pictures. They want to put it on. Back in the day, it was MySpace. They want to put it on their MySpace, and now I'm pretty sure it's Facebook and Instagram. And for the guy, what are you getting out of this? You know. You want to lose your virginity if you're still a virgin. You want to get some pussy. So I guess what I want to ask you guys is, how was your prom night? If you went, tell me about it. Did you get laid? Did you have fun? How was your date? How was the experience altogether? Tell me. I read all the comments. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Thank you, gentlemen, for watching.